A data scientist and Bitcoin enthusiast has just published a follow-up report to an earlier effort to collate global local Bitcoin's volume data. Matt Ahlberg has also shared tools that allow for much greater analysis of the international peer-to-peer Bitcoin market. By providing data in US dollar equivalents, different markets' performances can be measured against one another with much greater ease. The data shows that interest in trading Bitcoin peer-to-peer is growing steadily in Eastern Europe, Sub-Saharan Africa, and Latin America. The report and accompanying analytics website usefitulips.org is the work of Matt Ahlberg. The data scientist originally published an in-depth article about global local Bitcoin's trading volumes in February. The article concluded that trading volumes on the peer-to-peer platform was often driven by real usage, rather than simply speculation. For his latest project, which has been sponsored by blockchain venture capitalist group DLAB, Ahlberg has created vastly improved datasets than those available previously. Now all volumes are reported in US dollar equivalents, rather than national currencies, making for easy comparisons. Given that nations of particular interest, for example Venezuela, have seen massive national currency devaluation, comparing its local Bitcoin's volume with those of other jurisdictions was challenging before. Ahlberg has also grouped nations together in regions. This allows for a more general overview of local Bitcoin's trading volume around the world. Other improvements to previous data about the peer-to-peer marketplace's trading volumes include enhanced date selection functionalities on charts, and new data layers incorporated. From the data provided by usefitulips.org, there has been steady growth of trading volumes on the peer-to-peer marketplace since the chart begins in 2015. A massive surge in use and a subsequent drop-off accompanied peak of the 2017 Bitcoin bull market. Since then, global volume has generally continued to grow. The regions that appear to be driving this growth are Sub-Saharan Africa, Latin America, and Eastern Europe. Trading volumes across Asia-Pacific, North America, Western Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Middle East, North Africa, have all remained consistent since mid-2018. In creating the new resource, Ahlberg claims to have communicated with local Bitcoin's users from around the world. Such correspondence allowed him to come up with some interesting observations. Firstly, he states that local Bitcoin's volume is likely the tip of the iceberg in terms of the real peer-to-peer trading Bitcoin volumes around the world. Referencing his earlier theory that many people use the marketplace to forge an initial relationship before starting to trade off platform, Ahlberg writes, the researcher also identifies difficulties with using national currencies to determine real trading volume. The US dollar, for example, is used on many other country-specific versions of local Bitcoins. Other national currencies see the same thing happen too. Ahlberg claims that this release of data is just the first part of a much larger project in which he will attempt to demonstrate that Bitcoin is being used for its utility in the developing world. Additional information is on the way to show trading volumes on the Paxful peer-to-peer marketplace, as well as other data, which will show exciting trends taking place all around the world. Related reading, is largely unbanked Africa primed for Bitcoin adoption?